If you want to make your 3D game look pixelated, this is one way to do it. First, create a render texture. Then you need to set your main camera to output to that texture. Finally, create a raw image to display the texture. So let's get started. Let's go to the project view and create the render texture. Then you can set the resolution. I set it to 1/8 of my vertical and horizontal resolution. Now you need to set the filter mode to point, otherwise it'll blur when it upscales. Now go over to your main camera and you want to drag that new render texture over into the output of the camera. Go back to your canvas and we need to create a new raw image. Now we're going to drag that same render texture into the raw image texture. Then just scale up that texture so that it fills the entire display. At this point, you'll probably get an error on your game view saying no cameras rendering. That's okay, just right click on your game tab and then untick the warn if no cameras rendering and it will disappear. And this is an actual gameplay footage captured from my phone. So what we're doing here is we're rendering the camera to an image and then we're upscaling that image. I've read online that some people do the downscaling in the URP render pipeline asset. However, every time I tried that, it looks blurry. So this is the method I use to get pixelated 3D graphics.